YouTube, what it do? It's your boy Jonathan, and we are back with another video. So if you're having trouble manifesting, I created a 58-page free ebook that clearly explains how to manifest. Link in bio. Now with all that being said, let's get into the video. So section 1, conscious mind versus subconscious mind. So your mind operates in 2 dimensions. So you have the 3rd dimension and you have the 4th dimension. The 4th dimension is where your mind and imagination exist. Really understand that shit. So your conscious mind is the observer. It sees life in sequence, past, present, and future. It perceives change as something that takes time, and it sees events one by one like frames in a film reel. So your conscious mind is like your navigation system, or like your programming, so you can like operate in the 3rd dimension. Now your subconscious mind, like I said, operates in the 4th dimension. This has the connection to the imagination. Now, the 4th dimension is where literally all forms of reality, all parallel universes exist. So when you go within and you imagine something in a perceived future, or you imagine your desires, you're actively tapping into higher dimensions of reality. Really understand that shit. So also, to your imagination, to the 4th dimension, nigga, time don't exist. To the 3D, time is linear, but also to the 3rd dimension, time in totality is an illusion. That shit is not real. Like when you go within and you imagine your desires, you're actively tapping in to these versions of yourself that already exist in the present moment, because all forms of reality is happening now in the present moment, right? To the 4th dimension, all is one, right? Non-duality. But duality is a 3rd dimensional construct. So referring to my last video, I was talking about yin and yang, as above, so below. These are only non-dualistic concepts, so we can get an understanding on what the fuck actually goes on in this 3rd dimension. But to God, nigga, God consciousness, the consciousness that you embody on a daily basis, it sees everything as one. All is one. You're connected with any and everything outside of yourself that you perceive to be outside of yourself. All of that shit is one, bro. Because everything around us is an internal experience. Really understand that shit. So your subconscious mind, this part exists outside of time. Like I said, it's not confined to time and space. Your imagination and subconscious is not confined to time and space. Really understand that shit. That's very important. So it doesn't know before or after. Everything simply is. Every version of you, every potential outcome, every timeline already exists within it. Really understand that shit. So Hermetics call this timeless awareness, the 4th dimensional self, the part of you that imagines realities before they solidify into the 3rd dimension. So really think about this shit, bro. Everything around you, even this fucking crib that I'm in, this fucking microphone, this webcam that I'm like recording myself from, bro. All of this shit was once a thought in somebody's mind. Somebody had to imagine this shit in order to solidify it on this 3rd dimension. And really think about this shit too, bro. You cannot experience something in your own reality that you are not aware of. You can only experience something that you are aware of. Really understand that shit. So the circumstances that you have experienced now in the present moment, you have subconsciously, internally been aware of that circumstance. Whether you like that shit or not, bro. Really understand that shit and really think about that shit. So this is why this matters so much, bro. If you only operate from the conscious mind, you're stuck in waiting mode. But if you learn to impress the subconscious, you collapse time. Like the reason you feel like your manifestations take so long, or you feel like everybody else around you is receiving their manifestations and experiencing their desired reality, is because you have not like subconsciously internalized the identity that would experience your desired reality. Really understand that shit. Once it becomes a part of your subconscious programming, it is literally your identity. And all you have to do is just sit back and quote unquote wait. But really, you're just waiting until reality starts reflecting who you are internally at your deepest core. This is why self-concept and your frequency is very important. You cannot outrun who you are, and you cannot outrun your frequency. Really understand that shit. So section 2, imagination is the selector. When you imagine, you're not daydreaming. You're not making something up. You're navigating dimensions. You're literally quantum leaping, bro. You're literally quantum leaping timelines every time you go within and imagine something to be happening now in the present moment. Not in the perceived future, not in the perceived past, now in the present moment. You have to see that shit happening already, bro. Really understand that shit. So imagination is the language the conscious mind uses to communicate with the subconscious. When you visualize or assume a state, you're not creating something new. You're selecting it from the infinite archive of reality. So think of it like tuning to a radio station. The music doesn't appear when you turn it on. It was already there. I'm gonna say that again. Think of it like tuning to a radio station. The music doesn't appear when you turn it on. It was already there. Really understand that shit, bro. It was already there to begin with. You just had to align yourself with the version of reality that your desired reality is already happening from. Really understand that shit. So you just tuned into the frequency. So your frequency is an energetic signature that your subconscious is emitting 24/7. When you go to sleep, it's still emitting that frequency. When you awake, it's still emitting that frequency. Your frequency literally attracts every single life circumstance, every person, every place, every event. Bro, really understand that shit, bro. It attracts your whole entire life. How you experience your life is a derivative of your frequency. Really understand that shit. And your frequency is a compilation of the most dominant emotional states, mental activity, mental conversations, and the assumptions that you have onto your own reality. That's very important. Really digest that shit and really take notes, nigga. So here's a practical step, bro. Create a clear end scene that implies your desire is already done. Rehearse it, not like a distant dream, but like something happening now. Really understand that shit. You have to see that shit is happening now, no matter what your like current 3D circumstance is. Like really think about this shit, bro. You cannot change your 3D circumstances because they're already here. But what you can do is you can alter your future. You can change your own trajectory in your own future, bro. Really understand that shit. So you have to use the materials that you have right now, which is your own consciousness and awareness. You can't change physical 3D circumstances, but you can change your own awareness. You can shift your positioning on the chessboard, bro. Really understand that shit. Like if I was playing fucking Magnuson Carlsen or some shit, bro, whatever that nigga name is, if I was playing his ass, if he checks me, I can't just look at the board and start geeking, bro. If you're currently in a reality that you don't wish to experience, that's a clear indicator that your frequency is not in alignment with what you truly want to experience. So you have to shift your pieces on the chessboard and tune your frequency to the version of yourself that would experience what you want to experience. Now your frequency is not outside of yourself, bro. It's internal. It is an internal projection of what you have in here. Your self-concept, how you see yourself, is your energetic signature. That is your frequency. Really understand that shit. Really pay attention. So section 3, living in the in. This is why Neville emphasized living in the in. When you live in the in, you stop vibrating at the frequency of waiting. You start vibrating at the frequency of completion. You stop thinking about the desire and start thinking from it. I'm gonna say that again. You stop thinking about the desire and start thinking from it as if it was already happening now in the present moment. You think, act, and feel as the version of yourself who already has what you want. Because again, all forms of reality is happening now in the present moment. There's no such thing as the past, bro, and there's no such thing as the future. You only have the now. Really understand that shit. And this is why you can only receive your materializations in the path, the intuitive guides to get to your desired reality, only in the present moment. If I'm always thinking about a past circumstance and I'm always victimizing myself, I'm never allowing myself to evolve to a new version of myself. Because I'm always stuck in the past and I'm reliving that same shit. And that emotional signature from that past event is projecting into my frequency now in the present moment. Really understand that shit. So here's an example. If your goal is 10K a month, you don't wait for the money to prove it's real. You step into the identity of somebody who already earns it. Your energy, choices, and self-image match that frequency. So section 4, conviction equals inner knowing. So conviction isn't hoping something will happen. Conviction is knowing it already has happened. To believe you received is to acknowledge that all realities already exist. And by occupying the end state, you instruct matter to align. So really understand this shit, bro. Like I said earlier, all forms of reality exist now in the present. All parallel universes exist now in the present moment. You have the ability to tap in to all of these realities with your imagination. This is why you have that shit. And this is why the fourth dimensional mind, which is your subconscious, which is the imagination, has the ability to supersede time and space, because you can like instantaneously manifest shit in your mind. Think about that shit, bro. Think about a red apple or a fucking car or some shit. You can instantaneously see that shit in your mind whenever you want to. When you go to sleep and you lucid dreaming, you can do whatever you want to in the lucid dream, like you playing fucking sandbox mode in Gmod. It's the same thing with reality, bro. Your imagination is a compass to tell you what's already real and what's accessible now in the present moment. Really understand that shit, bro. This is why we have contrast. This is why the law of attraction gives us contrast in our own life, so we can get specific and clear on what we truly want to experience. So when contrast happens in your life, so basically what contrast is a situation that you deem undesirable, that you don't want to experience. When this contrast happens, you instantaneously get set up with the path and the imagination to understand and get clear on what you truly want to experience. This is why some bad shit can happen to you. You go inward, you start imagining what reality could be like without this current circumstance. Because the law of attraction has already given you the path to experience your desires. Really understand that shit. So here's a practical step. After visualization, drop the win energy. Move throughout your day as if the deal is already sealed. Really understand that. So section 5, the subconscious doesn't need time. The subconscious doesn't need time to create. It only needs a consistent assumption. Once the feeling is impressed, the unseen goes to work instantly. Time is just what lets you witness the unfolding. Creation itself is immediate. The only real delay is how fast your conscious and subconscious can align. Really understand that shit, bro. The only work that you have to do is make sure the subconscious mind is impressed and is currently accepting the new identity. And each day you have to consciously embody that shit till it becomes autopilot. Now, when that shit becomes autopilot, your materialization or your desired reality will literally just unfold for you, bro. Because you're immersed in the process. You're in the present moment and you're not thinking about how it's going to get to you, when it's going to get to you, because actively thinking about that shit is signaling to the subconscious and to the universe that you don't have this particular thing or that you don't have this particular reality. The frequency that you project from worrying about when and how it's going to happen is literally lack, bro. Really think about that shit. Like if I order something on fucking Amazon, I'm not like 24/7 looking at the tracking update. I know it's going to get to my doorstep, but simply the act of me going to check this tracking update 24/7, I'm signaling to the universe, bro, that I don't have this item. I'm literally telling myself in real time that I don't have this item every time I go to check the 3D to see if I got that shit or if it's on the way. Really understand that shit. That's very important. So section 6, impatience equals separation. So this is why impatience sabotages manifestation. When you look for proof, you're saying it's not here yet. The subconscious simply reflects that back to you. If you constantly check for signs, you're anchoring yourself in the identity of somebody who's still waiting. So here's a proactive shift. Rest in the knowing. Stabilize your inner state. Let the external catch up. Because you have to realize your whole reality is just a solidified version of your previous consciousness and awareness. It's like if you put water in the freezer, the fucking water has to take time to freeze. It doesn't just freeze instantaneously, bro. So the time delay that you have in this fucking third dimension is literally here to protect you, bro. So section 7, the garden analogy. So think about the subconscious as soil. Your assumptions are the seed. You don't dig up your garden every day to check if it's growing. You trust the soil. So once a state is impressed, your job is simple. Persist in the feeling of it already being done. Stop contradicting it with doubt. Let it unfold in perfect season. So there was a video I was watching. I forgot who was the speaker, but he said there's a season for sowing and there's a season for reaping, but you can't do both at the same time. These farmers make crazy bread every single year, but they still have enough trust and conviction in their own soil to consistently grow crops, bro. They just don't go check the fucking soil 24/7 to see if their crops are gonna grow. They already know that shit is ready and primed to grow their crops. It's the same way with your subconscious and your assumptions. When you place a new identity and you place new programming into the subconscious, You literally have to trust that shit and embody the identity that would have these things in your own reality. And the reality will literally just reflect that shit back to you. It'll materialize yourself in your own reality. Really understand that shit. So anytime you go to check the 3D for proof that this shit is happening, you're literally delaying your own progress and you're literally delaying your own manifestation. Really understand that shit. So here's a practical step for you, bro. Whenever doubt creeps in, return to the end scene. Anchor yourself in the finished feeling. So whenever you feel like self-doubt, your old frequency trying to test you, literally, bro, just chill out for a second. Go within and experience what it'll be like to experience your desired reality. All the emotional states, all the mental activity, all the physical props, and really immerse yourself. Then you'll understand that, like, now I have the ability and I have the awareness to tap into this higher dimension in which I already exist at. It just hasn't solidified in my own reality yet. Now, when you understand that shit, nigga, self-doubt don't even exist no more, because you understand, nigga, you're a multi-dimensional being. You can tap into any reality you want to at will. This is your superpower. Really understand that shit. This is literally God consciousness that you have access to. Really understand that. So section 8, reality is layered, not linear. When you grasp the fourth dimensional mind, you realize reality is not a straight line. It's a layered field of infinite possibilities. Every future already exists. You don't travel to it. You shift identity into it. Change doesn't happen through force. It happens through assumption. So here's a practical shift. Here's a step-by-step. Really understand this, bro. So number 1, define the reality you want. Number 2, step into the identity of the version of yourself that already has it. Number 3, maintain the identity despite appearances. Number 4, let reality match the state. So again, all you're doing, bro, is when you quote unquote shift your frequency or solidify your frequency, you're literally becoming a new version of yourself internally first. It's changing how you view yourself and changing the assumptions about yourself and about the reality around you. Like, for example, if I was trying to become like a serial entrepreneur or some shit, I have to assume the traits of that serial entrepreneur onto myself now. Visualize internally what it'll be like to be a serial entrepreneur. Once I do that over and over and over again with emotional charges and repetition, it'll impress the subconscious. And naturally, when I consciously identify with that version of myself and I start taking actions from that identity, it'll solidify into my own reality and I start to see reflections of who I am. That's all materialization is, bro. Really understand that shit. So last but not least, section 9, stop chasing and start selecting. When you truly understand this shit, manifestation stops feeling hard. You stop begging the universe. You stop chasing outcomes. The fourth dimensional mind does not create through effort. It creates through knowing and conviction. Everything is already done. Creation is finished when you select it in your imagination. Creation is finished when you instantaneously think about that shit. Anytime you place your desire on something that you have been wanting like since forever, you have to understand, bro, this is literally the next evolution. Like, if you think about something every single day and you know that you can experience this thing, but you just don't have physical proof of that shit, this is literally your own spirit and your own soul trying to tell you this is your next evolution, bro. This is you. Like, this is literally who the fuck you are. You just have to consistently step into that version of yourself that would experience that reality. And don't look to the 3D for proof. Don't contradict yourself, bro. Because what you have in here is the command to your own reality. Your mind is the causal onto your own reality, which is the effect. Not backwards, bro. Your reality is not an effect onto your mind. You can't let outside situations control how you feel internally. You control how reality feels about you, bro. Really understand that shit. Because all of this shit is being experienced from yourself anyways. So you might as well hold a controller and use this shit how you want to experience it, bro. Really understand that. Now, if you made it this far, in my community, I teach you step by step how to manifest your desired reality. Link in bio.